Hello, everybody. Welcome to Masachet Hullin. Very excited, beautiful Masachet, really applicable to our daily life. Just a few key terms just to be mindful of and cognizant as we enter the Masachet. There are a few common issues that people run into with Shehita that will come up in Masachet. For example, Shehiyah, that means you're supposed to be cutting for an animal the two pipes, the main pipes of the animal's throat, which is, for example, the esophagus and the trachea. And if there's any pause in between that smooth slice of the knife, that's considered pausing, incomplete slaughtering, and therefore it is pasul. It is considered a nevela. Dirasa is pressing down on the knife with pressure to slice the two uh, pipes instead of clean cut. There's halada, which is digging the knife instead of slicing. There's hagrama, which is cutting in the wrong area of the neck. And then there's ikur, which is tearing or uprooting the simanim, the pipes, instead of slicing it. Something with a jagged edge or anything that could catch onto it and rip it. That is considered ikur, the tearing or the uprooting of it instead of the smooth slice. Additionally, there's a few different types of animals that have issues to be eaten from. There's a terefa, an animal with a fatal defect or an injury that makes it non-kosher. Depending on who we hold like, we'll see how long it can live without that in order to be considered a terefa. So if it has a hole in the heart or anywhere like that, even if you slaughter it, once you check inside, that it might be a problem. Another issue is even menachai, eating a limb from an animal that's considered alive. What do we consider alive? Also will come up. And then finally, very commonly known as a nivela, an animal that died without being slaughtered correctly, that it makes it considered not kasher. And depending on where, what, when, there's also a tuma aspect involved. So if an animal was shot, if an animal died on its own, even if it's a kosher animal, because shahita was not done properly, or if shahita was done but it wasn't done correctly, it's considered a nevela. Birds, however, if you eat a nevela bird, there can be tum'ah that is transmitted to the person who ate it and his clothing that he was wearing at the time. This is just a few pointers to know to keep in mind throughout the Masachet. Thank you.